Hey guys, this is Curtis Alexander. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 natural things that I've done to help restless legs. So I want to hop right into it. First and foremost is diet. People always roll their eyes at that, but the thing you have to understand, for example, when it comes to restless leg, you have like 9,000 enzymatic reactions that go on in your body. To fund those enzyme reactions, you need cofactors, which we're talking about minerals in this particular case. If you're not getting ample minerals, micronutrients in your diet, you're going to run into deficiencies. I personally believe, based off the people I've seen and the evidence that is that restless leg has an energy component to it, meaning at a cellular level, you're not producing enough energy. And that comes back to our diet. So what I focus on, I want to improve thyroid health, and for example, that requires glucose to fund thyroid health, also those micronutrients. So big takeaway here with diet, avoid extremes, whether that means vegetarian or whether that means carnivore and keto. And by the way, I've done them all. That's part of how I got myself into the problems I had with restless leg and thyroid and stuff like that. Is I went to extremes. I went for a long time, the intermittent fasting, all the popular crap out there. I would personally avoid the extremes. Go to the middle, get there for a while, build your nutrient base up, and then yeah, you can make adjustments based off how you're feeling, but don't think that extreme diets are going to fix it. They're probably going to make it worse, all right? Then focus on, when you're in that middle ground, focus on nutrient and mineral dense foods. A couple examples. I know people hate liver, but liver's great. It's Mother Nature's basically multivitamin. Eggs with the yolks a little runny are great. Grass-fed meats, potatoes, fruits, very nutrient, micronutrient-rich foods. So focus on those. And the problem, the other thing is we're going to start talking about supplements, because when people have that poor diet, they don't have the base to build the energy production at a cellular level. Then they start looking to prescription drugs and they start looking to supplements. And when you take those things, we start throwing other things out of whack. So the next thing I did is I stopped supplements. I was taking a number of them, from vitamin D to zinc, all these things. And the reason I stopped them, I kind of alluded to it, is that when you take one supplement, your body is always trying to achieve balance, and it will counteract that supplement you're taking to basically to balance you out, for lack of a better term. So for example, we see a lot of people who, it may be in a multivitamin, they're taking iron. You take enough iron, you start to see more magnesium burn, so you see magnesium levels in your body go down. The same thing, if you don't have enough copper in your diet, you can see low magnesium levels. There's other sorts of balances we can talk about, but the point being, in many cases, supplementing with individual supplements can end up hurting you long term, so I got rid of those. The next thing I did was PEMF. If you would have told me 3 or 4 years ago that this would be part of my life, I would have called you crazy. By the way, I'll put a link below. I did another video on PEMF, and that could be helpful to give you a little background, but PEMF is pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. And I don't want to get into the weeds on it, but the big takeaway is PEMF therapy can help improve your mitochondrial function. Now, mitochondria are basically the cells, are the engines of your cells. So to produce energy, that's the mitochondria's job, and your mitochondria, you want them healthy. PEMF can help do that, okay? Next thing, red light. I mainly focus on red light for the thyroid component, to improve thyroid function, which improves energy production, those sorts of things. I'll do red light during the winter months. Summer months, you want to get morning and evening light. Those are your best sources of red light, okay? And last but not least, decrease stressors. When you're stressed, you're going to burn more of these minerals. You're going to get out of whack. I don't know what decreased stressors looks like in your particular situation, but in mine, that meant, there was some aspects. A big one was avoiding those extreme diets that I talked about earlier that actually causes a lot of stress hormones. So that's a big one right there. Other people, it may be smoking, maybe lack of exercise. It may be too much exercise. We see this in some of the CrossFit things and stuff where they're doing these extreme workouts on the regular. Maybe not a healthy thing. Now, these are my 5. I don't claim that they're a cure-all, but they've helped me immensely with the restless leg. I really don't have it anymore. On occasion, I'll notice it cropping up, usually when I get away from these things. So I hope this video was helpful. In the comments, let me know. Do you have restless leg? Do you have anything that helped you? Were you aware of any of these things? Tried them? What was your experience? So it helps me, it helps other viewers. And speaking of helpful, I hope this video was, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.